Hey everybody, Dan Crystal, author of The Lost Art of Relationship. And can you believe it's so gorgeous outside? I know this looks like a green screen, but it's actually where I'm sitting right now. And I wanted to come to you today again and just offer you some words of caution, some encouragement to just get us through this whole coronavirus craziness. We've actually been socially separated way longer than this virus has been out. It's amazing how something like sheltering in place can change our perspective. It should give us a chance to pause and reflect, really. One of my favorite researchers and authors, Brene Brown, in her book Braving the Wilderness, The Quest for True Belonging and the Courage to Stand Alone, discusses how the world has morphed. It's especially true for where we find ourselves in the United States as well. She says, and I quote, "The world feels lonesome and heartbroken to me right now. We've sorted ourselves into factions based on our politics and ideology. We've turned away from one another and toward blame and rage. We're lonely and untethered and scared." She goes on to say, "But rather than coming together and sharing our experiences through song and story, we're screaming at one another from further and further away. Rather than dancing and praying together, we're running from one another. Rather than pitching wild and innovative new ideas that could potentially change everything, we're staying quiet and small in our bunkers and loud in our echo chambers." And somehow, a virus pandemic has reminded us that none of us are immune and that we are all on the same level as humans. This virus doesn't care whether we're from China, Africa, Europe, or the United States. It doesn't care if we're white, black, brown, or any other color. So here's some practical advice. Think about how we can make an impact for good after this virus storm passes. Why don't we make an impact now while the virus is here? How can we impact our community where we begin to think of the person instead of their opinions? Take the next 30 days and only post positive messages on your social media that are not divisive nor charged with ideology. It's just a challenge. You don't have to do it, but I'm really encouraging you to. Encourage others and use your influence to bring the message of hope in Jesus. Remember, during and after this crisis, to live every day with intention. Bye for now.